Mira with the Galactic Federation wants you to know disclosure isn't something you're waiting for. It's something you already know. And then you choose to release it. And in that releasing, then you own your power, and then you own your authority to say yes. So why do you give 2 cents, a darn's worth of credit to the media? Disclose it for me. Right? At that heart is I'm not worthy, I'm not good enough, I'm not loved, it's not safe. Those are the core beliefs you're holding. That's what needs to let go. And as you let go of that, disclosure is your reality.
Hello, lovely souls. Welcome to Becoming Awesome with Peter D, channeling Mira from the planet Pleidian.
Hey, you beautiful souls. I'm super excited that Mira is here with us today to talk about disclosure and what it is that we can do on the inside to make it happen in our world. Yeah, I'm so excited about that. Remember, this is a discussion. Please put your comments below. And of course, a like and subscribe would really help this channel. Before we get into it, I just want to say that Mira is my first love in the world of spirit because, she's got a body and everything, but she's a dimensional being. She's the person that first came to me when my channeling abilities came online. So it's kind of special. She actually helped me coach me up with my skills, and you can check the links below for a message that she brought earlier on how to get into contact with ETs. Going to be super helpful if you want to really get beyond the disclosure game that's being played externally. Okay, here we go. Oh, dear souls. Gosh, look at you all. Yes, you see, I can look individually on Earth anytime I choose, but when we do it through this video form, I have like addresses to go to. So instead of individual masses, I can look and see who's watching this. God, you are amazing, and I am so grateful that you've brought me into your sphere and into your reality. Thank you for this. Peter has contacted us about the topic of disclosure. It's been in his mind, and we've jump to the forefront to be the ones to talk to you about this. The main message we want to give you is that you're still externally waiting for someone else to tell you, oh, it's okay, it's been disclosed. You already know it's been disclosed. You would not be listening to this message if you did not have knowledge that it was out there. Well, so what are you waiting for? Oh, I need the external approval. Do you understand what that dynamic creates? Instead of walking around, yeah, ETs are out there and I know it, it's been disclosed, am I going to choose to live my life like I'm on the planet with star brothers and sisters? What do you think is going to change when the media system says anything? Oh, I'll get my med beds. You already have that internal ability to do healing. Okay? And what keeps you from getting the technologies that we wish to bring is your belief that you're not worthy of having those technologies. What? Of course, I'm asking for it. What do you mean I'm not worthy? No. You still cede your powers and expect that the authorities have to approve it through disclosure, and then you can get it. Oh, we can tell you there are people on the planet that are individually receiving these right now. Yeah. What's the difference? They have done their work to acknowledge that they're in the timeline where it is a reality. It's not fully disclosed around them, doesn't have to be. It is their reality, and that is what we are here to tell you. Are you going to start to live and act as if the truth you know is indeed true? Or are you still playing the mental game of, well, I got to wait until somebody else says what their blessings. And of course, they're never going to do that because they're the power structure. Right? And they want to keep their power. They don't want to cede it to you. Yes. Now, look at the dynamic here. The dynamic is that you're uncertain about your belief system if you're looking for external confirmation. And as long as you're uncertain about that belief system, you cannot have the reality that it says. You can talk all you want about how ETs are out there, but you use out there, not ETs are here now. And until you make that subtle little shift, then you as a creator being are keeping them out there. Now, what does it say about you that you need this external approval? It means there's insecurity you're holding. Okay? Now, this is not a judgment. This is just to call attention to it so you can see what your path is to get out of it. Now, of course, you're insecure about sticking out. In your recent history on Earth, right? How many of you were ridiculed, called loons? Some of you were even assassinated by people who wanted to keep this a secret. But look at the dynamic. You can just look at it as we described it and go, I'm a victim. There's bad out there and I got to be careful, keep my head down. Or you can understand that you punched your ticket to be on Earth at the time of ascension. So you're going to bring with you everything you were holding that needs to clear for the planet to ascend. And yes, you were punished in other lives for having knowledge. You wouldn't be on the planet now if that was not something you were relieving. So the way reality works in your physicality is your insides always match your outsides. If this suppression and disclosure being held back is going on the outside, then that means it's on the inside of you. Now, you consciously, you don't know this because you haven't bridged your gap between your earth consciousness and your grand, magnificent, higher self-consciousness. But your consciousness knows that this is already true. And it knows in the past, on these lifetimes and incarnations, I've tried to speak about this or interact with it, and I was punished and hurt. And so you come in with a soul overlay about being punished and hurt. And so now you're waiting for disclosure so it can be safe. Flip this all on its head. You came in, I got to relieve this stuff. We're here telling you the energies have changed enough. Now you just have to step into it. And that means facing those soul choices, facing the pain you carry on the inside, the density, the fear, the I'm not good enough, the I'm not worthy, all of that. And then you choose to release it. And in that releasing, then you own your power, and then you own your authority to say yes. And this is why Peter can sit there and certainly say, look, I can talk to ETs. I'm talking to one right now. He's doing that. He's channeling, right? Has he seen one? Yes. He didn't know it at the time, but looking back now, he's going, holy cow, I physically interacted. Yes, we're on your planet. Okay? So the disclosure's already there. Now he's acting his life that he's in a star brotherhood. He is part of the oneness of our galaxy. Yes, Galactic Federation. And as such, he then creates a timeline where, he's dealing with some of the same issues and problems that you're dealing with, all the stuff going on around you, but he is able to tap into the source field, the oneness field, and as such lives a pretty calm and peaceful life. That's where you're headed, but you're still waiting for somebody else to tell you that you can get it so they can deliver you a technology and then you'll be healed and all that other stuff. Right? The truth is you are the technology. You already know this. Now, we wish to speak of a particular example. You all know that the media will at times, mostly, lie to you, right? Now, some of you make the mistake of thinking, this is from this source, so it's got this bias and it only tells the truth about this other side. Whereas this other media is from this source and it has this bias and it's telling the truth about the other side. You're not looking at the big picture. They're both lying to you for control reasons. Case in point, how many of you have been ridiculed for crop circles? Peter actually got to visit one this past year. He was so happy to sit in one and go, wow, this just happened. He could talk to the Andromedans while he was in it and say, okay, well, how's this get here? What's this cool stuff? And it's just their use of technology, which is muchly consciousness-based, which is why you don't need the machines yet. You start getting there. Okay? So you know this is out there. You know the stories and the little bits of disclosure that happen are out there. So why do you give 2 cents, a darn's worth of credit to the media. Until they come out and step out and say, hey, we've been holding this back for a long time and we're suppressing you, then why do you pay attention at all? And why do you care that they got to disclose it? Yeah, because you're waiting for them. Oh, it's a sign they've changed and everything's okay. Again, it's external. No. You make the internal change, and then they have to have the energy that follows. And that's when the media systems start to speak about the goodness of humanity instead of feeding you with, what do they say? It bleeds. If it bleeds, it leads. Yeah. This is all programming. Why do you give it anything? Why do you follow your politicians? Oh, because they make choices over me. See, you're right in that mindset that somebody's got control over you and you're not a sovereign being. This was a very difficult lesson for Peter to learn, that source is his source, not anything else, not his job, not this government program, not these rules or regulations. Source is source. And once he got on board with that, then he gets what he needs. Sometimes he wants more and he complains, how come I don't have this? And eventually he'll come around to looking what's inside of him that believes he's not worthy of receiving it, because you're a blessed child of the divine and you deserve the kingdom of heaven and it's being given to you, but you push it away. And that biggest push away is that belief that somebody external has to give me approval, disclose it for me. Right? At that heart is, I'm not worthy, I'm not good enough, I'm not loved, it's not safe. Those are the core beliefs you're holding. That's what needs to let go. And as you let go of that, disclosure is your reality. You've given so many signs and proof. What are you going to do with it now? So, are you willing to just stop paying attention? Can you turn your media off entirely? Can you look at those playing politics and say, well, that's not me. Why am I doing that? Even Peter, and we do not recommend this, you need to make your own choices. Peter doesn't vote anymore because it's like he doesn't want to give his affirmation to a system that puts people in place that lie to him. He was tired of voting for the lesser of two evils and said, I'm always voting for evil. I am unconsciously giving my approval to evil because it's less than this other evil. Once he did that, then he gained a realm, a freedom. And then things started coming to him outside of time and space. Gifts, miracles, boons. This is where you're coming. You're going to become the creator, or you're going to play the dependent game. This is what 2026 is all about. It is the bifurcation, and you got to choose which world you're going to be in. No longer one foot in each world. This is where the splits start to happen. And the split is, are you part of source and taken care of, or are you still waiting for approval from someone else? Can you go out there and be the disclosure because you know it and talk freely about it like is being demonstrated to you in this moment? Yeah. I'm gonna wait till I see it, then I'll believe it. Backwards. When you believe it, you will see it. That is the truth. That is what's being taught. That is what is available to be learned now. Believe, and thus it shall be. This is the power you have. And we're here to help you understand that this is your choice point. Moving into the reality of the timeline of where you play the victim card and go through another cycle, or where you step onto the ascension train and say, yeah, I may not have it fully yet. I may not be experiencing it externally yet, but I know this is possible and I know this is my path. I'm letting go of all that disclosure. I don't care about those videos anymore about the latest reveal or the secret conspiracies. I don't care about any of that. I know what my truth is. Now I'm going to go out and start to live it. That's disclosure, because it's no longer hidden within you, so it cannot be hidden externally in the society. You let your truth come out. Till then, you play the game of yearly, I'm just not good enough and I got to wait for somebody else's approval. This is your ability to ascend, and we want to love you and support you. Talk to us. Peter referenced a video, and it will help you talk to us. So, please, we wish to be with you. Thank you for giving us this opportunity to celebrate your becoming, your ascension. You have been disclosed. Okay, this is Peter. I'm back now. Gosh, I love Mira. It's just a sweet energy. What a beautiful teacher. I was going over this topic this morning with my wife, and before I filmed it, and she's like, and I go, oh, Mira's talking to me right now. She needs me to tone it down. I'm getting all angry. This is the kind of love that Mira has as a teacher, and I'm so grateful to have it. And love of my wife. Look what she sewed me for Christmas. A nice fleecy vest with all these outer space nebulas on it. And I'm like, oh, how to wear that for this video. I'm blessed. Thank you, Tracy. Thank you to everybody watching. Please give us a like and subscribe. Support the channel. I mean, most of you aren't subscribed. If you made it this far in the video, come on. What are you waiting for? It'll help us out a lot. Also, we offer sessions by donation 3 days a week. Stick around to the end. You'll hear a testimony from somebody who's taken advantage of that. We have a free 14-day program to help you get started on your path. All the things that Mira's talking about you finding what's keeping you from owning your power. These tools are out there, and I'm excited to be on the planet on the ride with you while you're using them. Stay blessed.
First of all, thank you. Thank you very much for last session. I had 4 days of just joy all the time. That was absolutely welcome. I used to feel very heavy after sessions, and I used to evaluate the effectiveness of a session by basically how awful I felt afterwards. And I didn't know it was possible to just feel joy. So the process also helped me understand that part of my life purpose here is to help anchor joy on the planet. So thank you very much.